So for the life of me, I could not come up with an idea for a video. And after smacking my head against a keyboard for, I don't know, 15 minutes, I had an idea. Why don't I just let my community make it for me? So I sent out a call to the lovely viewers, and they responded. And what happened was kind of goofy. Centauria, Gross, Colombia, shout out to Colombia, Book and Quia, Vegan, Citus, Corvus, Camergoon spotted, dude! All right, our first map is by Sus Developer. This is Europe 1956 flags. So I don't see any flags to start off with. Faroe Islands do be here though, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Then I've always liked this part in European history because it's like, hi mom, can we go to McDonald's or can we get Germany? And they're like, we have Germany at home, and then East Germany at home is just yeah. Anyway, bad joke. So this is by Sus Developer. We're just kind of checking it out. Let's let it play here. We got NATO. We got NATO just Bing chilling, and then we have not NATO, also known as the Soviet Onion. They're just kind of chilling. They got red Romania, you got red Bulgaria, you got kind of blue Greece, you got red Albania, you got blue Yugoslavia. Shout out to the Yugoslavs. We got a big old Turkey, and of course the first war happens in Lebanon. And Finland immediately declares war on the Soviet Union. I don't think that's supposed to happen. And Norway just goes in on Sweden. So that's kind of cool. So let's take a quick look around. So this seems like a very well-made map overall. The cities seem in the right places. You got Edinburgh, you've got Birmingham, you've got London. You know, all the places are where they need to be. You got Liechtenstein just kind of hanging out. Oh, does it have Andorra? Andorra spotted? Andorra spotted. Let's go, Andorra. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little map. So we're gonna just ×5 speed here, and the Soviet Union just ate a heckin' lot of the Czechs. They just nommed on them Czechs. And then is there a Slovakia part? Nope. It's just this is just now. Now let me just rename you real quick. You're just There we go. Sorry, Sus Developer, but that you can blame the Soviets on that one. And the Danes have invaded the Soviets and are taking land. And they have eaten most of Poland. Okay, so this is a very interesting place. And there it is. Austria has been murdered by the Soviet Union. We have the Soviet Union the long way, but shout out to Liechtenstein. You can't take out Liechtenstein. You're not allowed. So I think this is a cool map. You know, this is a part of the world, part of the time, part of the eras that I don't really pay attention to in history. I don't know why, I just do. Oh, Tunisia spotted? Tunisia spotted. Nice. And we still got Morocco. Who is this? Oh, that's Iraq. Looping map is on, of course. So yeah, it's pretty good. You got all the puppets, you got all the alliances. It's pretty doggone accurate to what happened in history, as they say. And we have a united Germany. Now this is Germany at home, and is actually taken out a lot of territory. Hungary is eaten by the Soviet Union. I don't think you can beat the Soviet Union at their game in this one, because Europe do be dominated by that Iron Curtain. Just look at Switzerland. They're just like, look at me, look at me. I was just about to start going into the Handlebar song, but I kind of lost it halfway through. And Portugal and Spain are continuing to fight, and Andorra's is like, please God, don't notice me. Don't notice me. Okay. Well, this is a cool map, and a lot of wild and crazy things have happened, and the Soviets are about to eat Germany. When have I seen that one before? Never mind, they have eaten Czech. So that's good. Check this one out. It's very good. It's a fun little Sus Developer. Very sus, very cool, very legal. A lot of people are saying this, so let's move on to the next map. All right, and we're back. This is Europe in Coal and Blood by the average Norwegian, also known as Random Editor, who's a longtime viewer on the channel. And shout out to Random Editor. So as the description says, this was what if Hitler didn't die and Germany won World War II? And apparently Mussolini survived. And apparently France is still owned by the Vichys and it's nationalist Spain. But Andorra, we do have Andorra. Andorra spotted. What happened to the Soviet Union? they are still very onion-esque, and for some reason the Turks are puppeted by the Soviets. Same thing with Romania and Bulgaria. And they never, so from what I can tell is the Germans won, left the Soviet Union alive, and only got this far. So that's kind of cool. What year is it? 1946. This is 1946. For some reason, Estonia and Latvia popped back out, but Germany kept Lithuania. Why? Who knows? Who knows? And Austria is still here. Switzerland is vibing. So that's kind of cool. Malta, big Malta. Okay, so it starts with a war immediately. So the Soviets and the Germans were immediately at war, and we have the Berlin Syndicate rather than the Axis. Oh, Liechtenstein was conquered. That's sad. And Andorra was immediately conquered. Also sad. These things happen to you when you're a microstate. Iran is looking pretty good. We got a fascist government in Syria for some reason. Everybody's just fascist. Everybody is fascist. We got political Jordan going on. And the Danes are fascist. You better not step on those Legos. They'll hurt you a little bit more. And democracy is here? Oh, the Portuguese are here, but they're blue. Blue Portugal. I think that's the most upsetting part about this entire map. Or maybe the Belgish fascist army going in on France there. France just can't catch a break, man. Everyone's just like, why France? And everyone's just like, screw you, France. And we got a liberal government of Iceland. There it is. There's our democracy, base democracy. What do we got in Ireland? The Labor Union of Ireland. So it seems like all the cities there. There's a little bit more cities in this one than there were last time. So here's your puppet map mode. Everyone do be a puppet apart from the Swedish Civil Defense Council. That's right. The pancakes are civil defensing. And it looks to me that the Swiss are eating Germany. Never mind, that was a lie. I just lied to you. And the Germans have in fact gone into the Soviets and are going to push into Moscow? No. Inspired by Man in the High Castle, which is a program / book / audio book. Maybe it's on tape. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just out here. Okay? I'm just making YouTube content. Don't get mad at me, okay? I don't know. Okay, but anyway. But yeah, it's inspired by that, which is kind of cool. And we do like iterations on inspirations. Am I a rapper now? Holy, I'm so cool. Anyway, so let's go check out this map. It is, again, Europe in Coal and Blood by That Average Norwegian, also known as Random Editor. And we shall leave off with the Swedish Civil Defense Council, just kind of vibing. All right, on to the next set of maps. All right, so the next map was suggested by Waves to Go and also created by Waves to Go 5893. This is What If Civilization Started Over from Adiz Pro episode 25. So I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't know a dang old thing about anything about this What If Civilization Started Over. Everybody tells me I should watch it, but here's the thing. Maybe. So this is episode 25. We're just gonna do a real quick sweeping. Here's some thoughts. We got West English. We got Cornwall. That's just a well full of corns. We got the British Lowlands, I guess. And then we've got the Dutch Empire, which also owns parts of Greenland. The US, Canada. It's got the Yucatan, which is kind of cool. And it's got parts of Madagascar and south in part of Africa. Why is Ireland in the middle of Africa? Why? Why are you here? What are you doing? Tanzania? What is this? Iberia? That's not where Iberia is. Northern Spain. Okay, we got Yemen and South Yemen. Why is South Yemen more north than regular Yemen? We got blue team All right, so we got a little red versus blue action. Shout out to like 2004. Jordanian, red team, Iran, lime team, Burma. This reminds me more of my Doodle Empire streams than anything. China is just a mess, and there's just a whole bunch of unnamed cities. Korea just looks kind of like a pistol grip. That looks like an MP40 pistol grip going back to the last map. But yeah, that's kind of cool. We got Lindbergh, Japan, North Japan, East Japan, all the Japans. Nobody lives in Siberia, I guess. We've got Russia, North Russia. We got Finnish, Göteborg, Sweden, Norway, big Norway. Shout out to big Norway. We got Danzig, the independent city of Danzig. We've got Latvia. Shout out to Belarus, Poland, the Farmers Union, Dutch Empire. Yeah, I bet I would, you know, understand this more if I watched. Oh, we have just the Roman Empire fighting the Italian Union. Things I never thought I would want to see or thought I would see. We have green France with the Peruvian flag. Is that the Peruvian flag? Triangle Alliance? What is going on here? Okay, so Iberia does actually exist. Are there two? Okay, no. Okay. All right. Yugoslavia. All right, so we just have regular Yugoslavia and the Swiss being here. Who's green? Oh, Latvia. This is cursed. This is actually extremely cursed. The big old France over here. The Dutch ate somebody. Who knows who that was? And Ireland exists in South America for some reason. Africa is in South America, and Lime Team. Okay. Well, don't you hate it when the tree starts speaking Vietnamese? I don't know, guys. Help. Burma, big old Burma. Vic Real, even Southern Kazakhstan. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. PAL, like is that the region for some reason? Fajelborg. I'm into that. All right, Southwest Kazakhstan. Let's just stop it. Gold team rules. Let's go. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna cut this one a little short. That was this map. It's a thing. It's a thing that I know nothing about. And we're back. This is also by Waves to Go, and it is from episode 46, I guess. We got Himalaya team, Indian team, Old Empire, Russian team, Far Eastern team, Korean team, Western, Japanese blue team. So from what I can tell, this is not a continuation. We got the Old Empire, which I've seen in my streams, taking over a lot of like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, all of that. So that's kind of cool. What's going on over here? Anything? Cornwall? There's a lot of teams. People do be teaming. Maybe I should sit down and watch this at some point, but I just can't be bothered. But I'm assuming this person, Adiz Pro, has a pretty big following, so shout out to them if they do this on this game. But if they're educating y'all, that's lit. If they're making y'all laugh, that's also lit. So shout out to them. Also, if you're still watching this, please like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to live our lives like there's no tomorrow. And yeah, hope you're enjoying. And yeah, if you're still watching this, let me know below what your who are you watching on YouTube nowadays? What's your new like rabbit hole that you're watching? Just I need some recommendations. Put them down in the comments below. Obviously I've been recommended a D's Pro quite a bit, so not them because that's already been recommended, but let me know who are you watching nowadays. Like, what are you reading? Any cool books? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Have you been having good bowel movements? Don't answer that one, but just how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So, Farmers Union is still here. Eastern European blue team is still here, and we got the East German team. Let's move on to the next map. This was definitely something that I get none of. So, woohoo! And we're back. So, unfortunately, Izzy Doodle, I could not find a John Cena map from 2008. So we're actually on Software Dinner Ads suggestion, which is drawing 272's 1910 world map work in progress. So this is a pretty in-depth look at the world in 1910. So this was happening during all of like the million Balkan crises, and you know, Europe was just like getting ready to all kill each other and all that. World War I was happening, but apparently World War I happens in Africa with French West Africa. So here is your alliance map mode. You've got everybody versus the Germans and the Austrians. Hooray! Don't we love that? Yes, we do, people. A lot of people are saying this. And the Ottomans apparently are not in the alliance yet because they don't join until 1915, which I knew that. And the Germans immediately just got shit on. They got destroyed by France. Well, moving on. The Qing dynasty is still here. We got Outer Mongolia as opposed to Inner Mongolia, and it hasn't exploded yet, so good for China. And yeah, so you know, it just goes to show maybe World War I and World War II wouldn't have happened if France just killed Germany in 1910, or if the Hungarians just whooped up the Austrians. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What's going on in Finland? Not much. Oh, we got New Finland. Let's go. Newfoundland, I mean? New Finland. What? Huh? Okay, you know what? That's going into the therapy books. We're not going to talk about that one. Also, why are you here? What is happening? Europe, stop colonizing people. Just stop. It's not good. Oh, and now we got giant Croatia. What else is going to happen? Anyway, it's definitely got more detail than most other maps do, and yeah, if you really like history or 1910, the pre-Great War era, I think this is the very end of the Belle Epoque era. If I pronounced that completely wrong, I apologize. Don't skin me alive, French people. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is that map. It's great. 10 out of 10 would stream again. I actually might play this one on stream because it's got so many different options for people to do. It's got so many things and so many. What's going on over here? Romania? Why are you Bosnia? Condominium of Bosnia? That can't be right. Condominium? Like the place you buy when you don't want to buy a house? Okay, I'm just not gonna think about that. All right, and we are back. This is North America 2026, uploaded by Optimus Fan 1007, also known as Smalls. And I just gotta say right away, the detail work on the terrain is very impressive. This is a very visually nice looking map. The rivers look awesome. The terrain for the mountains, I mean, you can tell where the Great Basin is. That is very well. This is very well made. I mean, I'm sure that the cities are actually in the right spot. They don't have Milwaukee though, nor do they have Detroit, which is a bit sad. And they did say that they're going to break this up into states, maybe potentially, and provinces. So that's kind of cool. They do have Coover, and they have this is probably one of the best looking North America maps I've seen. I mean, this is definitely better than the base one because it has Europe and stuff. We don't care about Europe and North America, do we, people? No, we don't. We don't. Stay over there. I mean, the United Kingdom is here. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We have Puerto Rico though, which is a puppet nation belonging to the United States, which makes sense. There are no alliances to start off with. Guatemala is looking real sexy down there, and then we got Nicaragua. Trying to roll my tongue there is not working. Do we have the Panama Canal? Kinda. We got Panama City. Kinda got the Panama Canal right there. We got big old Venezuela and Colombia. This is a very well-made map. Florida, I don't know. No, that might not be the right spot for Miami. You're missing a couple keys. Like Key West. Key West should be more like over here, because that's where Margaritaville is, brother. You don't like Margaritaville, you don't like life. If you don't like Jimmy Buffett, you don't like anything, right? Oh my God, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. Moment of silence for Jimmy Buffett. All right, done with that bit. Anyway, Haiti murdered the Dominican Republic. So there goes all the good baseball players, I guess. Is Reno here? Nope, Reno is not here. And I don't think Las Vegas is in the right spot. It should be more like over here, if I'm correct with that. But no Reno. That means that this map is officially a 6 out of 10. Unfortunate. That's a joke. It's actually a solid 10 out of 10. Check this one out. This is North America 2026. Specifically, if you like very detailed maps of North America, this one will be appearing on a stream. Definitely. Very well made. All right, on to the next map. All right, and we are back. This is Europe 1936 detailed. This one is made by the YouTuber, you know him and you love him, Dragon Kleepa. Shout out to Dragon Kleepa, additional, also they make content on Ages of Conflict. And this, I mean, it's 1936 detailed. They said that this is their life work at this point, and my God, is it detailed. Look at, there's even roads, I believe. Are these roads possibly, or are these like railroads? I don't know what these are, but it's incredible. Oh wow. And is that scripted? I mean, obviously this is 1936. This isn't going the way it's supposed to, but that incredible. You know, the Germans went in on the Poles where they're supposed to in 8 Danzig, and oh, they're fighting back. Now we just need, you know what, just because I know that this is going to be pretty good. Here is your attack, and now look, oh no, the Soviets went in, and the Poles are pushing them back. My simulation, but anyway, when I first loaded up this map, I was like looking out at the vastness. Look how many cities there are, man. Look at this. This is incredible. Like, there's Versailles, you know, Versailles of Versailles fame. The Swiss, of course, have just made a big old bulge. Look at this Swiss bulge. But yeah, Andorra spotted. Andorra is here. It's very good. We got a second Spanish Republic in a nice purple. So the Spanish Civil War has not finished or has not occurred yet. Look at the cities. Look at all the cities, and the roads and the railroads are just incredible. Just incredible. And yeah, this again, the terrain looks good. This is definitely probably the most detailed 1936 map I've seen. I mean, it definitely blows the base one out of the water. The developers really need to start taking some cues from other people. Do they have the Maginot Line in here? Because there ain't a mountain that looks like a triangle here. That's the Maginot Line, brother. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Maginot spotted. Why am I so excited about that? I don't know. You know, no one talks about the Maginot Line in positive light. I'm giving it some gas. I'm giving it some gas right now. It didn't do anything, but I'm giving it gas. Anyway, so this was made by Dragon Kleepa. Very detailed map. Again, you guys are killing it with these maps with the details. I'm very impressed. I am extremely impressed with how much time and effort people have put into these things. I've never put much time and effort into anything like this. Well, maybe my master's thesis, but no, probably not. Anyway, incredible. Incroyable, as the French would say. And we are back. Welcome to Hellfire in Asia, World War III fictional scenario. This is again by Random Editor, also known as the average or that average Norwegian. This is actually not based in Europe for once, so that's pretty nice. What happened to Iraq? What happened, brother? Why are you you look like rotten cheese. What happened here? And why is everything like drab? It's so depressing. Okay, so okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Let's look at the allies here. So here's your alliance. You got the Eurasian Coalition. So you got Russia and parts of China, with Iran and Pakistan being in an alliance, and that's kind of cool. But then you've got NATO / the US allies, which is like Saudi Arabia, India, Japan, South Korea. And the United States Marines have apparently taken over North Korea. Okay, that's kind of cool. I wish I could see what that name was, but I can't. We got Turkey, and we got the rest of the folks over here. Ukraine, more United States Marines, and we've got Bulgaria, North Macedonia, Serbia, and all of them. So the Balkans are here and ready to party. The Balkans are always ready to party. This is a very interesting idea for a map. And what's going on in here? Ooh, no. Karen National Army. It's just haircuts, man. It's just terrible haircuts. Shout out to Vietnam. Vietnam's here. We got the Democratic State of Hainan, and Taiwan is looking like a sandwich. It's got a little bit of China. I got a little China in my life with the little Marines in the middle, and then Taiwan. How's the Philippines doing? The Philippines is looking pretty good. You got a independent Brunei with little Malaysia and little Indonesia in there, and Timor-Leste still here, still vibing. This is, again, a very detailed map. I like this scenario because it's futuristic and it's actually taking on some new ideas rather than just been like, you know, what if I just made another Europe map? Which all the Europe maps have been very good. They've all been very good, but I like seeing a little variety in my life, as they say. And Asia is just oh man, I don't even want to look down there. What's going on in Sri Lanka? They're just kind of vibing. Did Pakistan die? Oh, hey, Nepal. Nepal's here. Hey, Nepal. Big Kazakhstan, big Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Stan. All right. Oh boy. Here we go. So this is this is Papers, Please. This was submitted by Brave Gamer, and this map was made by WWIII, I think. I'm not sure if this is the correct map or not, but yeah, this is Papers, Please. This is a very fun game. I've never played it, and this must be what the continent looks like. This is what the world looks like. You got Kobristan, Orbistan, Kolchia, Antigria, Republia, Impor, the United Federation, Arstoska. This is where everything actually takes place, if I remember correctly. You got Semistan. You know, sometimes you drink too much whiskey and then you can only be Semistan, if you know what I mean. High five up top, brother. Yeah, that's what Viagra is for. Anyway, a lot of people won't get that joke if you're under the age of like 10, which I don't know. Brother. So this was Papers, Please by WWIII. So this is somebody that likes to steal SUVs, and they also make maps. So there we go. All right, this is our final map. This one was submitted by WWIII, and it's named Temura. I'm pretty sure it's under WWIII, and it's interesting. We got West Nubia, those who know, and then we got Centauria, Gross, Colombia, shout out to Colombia, Book and Quia, Vegan, Citus, Corvus, Camergoon spotted, dude! It's Camergoon! Let's go. We got Pac-Man and Two Real Land. Oh, I'm famous? Two Real's basement? Okay, what other we got? We got it's so good. Okay, I'm into this. Goon, straight up, Two Reels toilet. What? Hell yeah, dude. 10 out of 10 map, 11 out of 10, 29 out of 10. It's so good. Yeah, and this was submitted by WWIII. Not gonna lie, I was going to shit on this map and say like what happened, but then it just became perfect. It became perfect. So we're gonna let this run for a little bit, and what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna do one of these, and yeah, and let's just go. Oh, I love it. I love the flag. That's so good, dude. Oh my god. I don't know about the Roblox, but shout out to WWIII for making this map. I love it. If anything, if I am anything, I am vain. I am brother. Okay, you need to not do that, Pac-Man. You just need to, yeah. Let's go. Anyway, so while I slowly murder the entire world, I would like to say thank you everybody that watched this. I might do another episode of this depending on how well this gets, what the reception is. If people really like it or want me to do another episode, let me know and I'll put a post out or whatever, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this has been fun. There have been some really good maps on here, and just the amount of detail. Sorry, I just got a notification that one of my favorite basketball players just got injured. Yeah. So if you're enjoying this, please let me know, and we might do another episode. This has been really fun. Check out the streams, check out all of our content and all that stuff, and join the membership. It's only $2.99 to get all that stuff. But yeah, if you've been enjoying this, let me know, and we'll see you next time.